constructive possibilities unfolding in a conducive environment. So, the story of Patagonians is the one that I shared with you right now. Purpose of childhood is to construct a man indifferent to the biology. Indifferent to biology is what? The race or the genes that you carry. Indifferent. The absorbent mind doesn't care. You're an Indian, you're an African, you're an American. No worries, it's the same. So we have that unique quality of biological indifference in us, and that unites the mankind. Okay? So now you get the point how easy it is to actually inculcate peace. If you give peaceful experiences to the child from 0 to 6 years of age, you're raising a very peaceful human being. A human being who is probably looking at constructive possibilities in his world, looking at cooperation, cooperative existence, and not war. Okay? It's actually that easy. The problem is not many of us realize the importance of absorbent mind, or we don't know. Like I said, until Maria Montessori came, none of us know about the absorbent mind. So I don't blame us, but since we know now, we can start working towards it. You know? So we have a very definitive purpose in us, very definitive. How many of you are familiar with spiritual embryo? I can see Tina and Priska giving glances. You just gave your exam, right? Not yet. Oh yeah, you haven't given it. Who remembers spiritual embryo? Don't look at my face like that. You're supposed to know. Oh, good answer. So, a spiritual embryo is referring to the child, the newborn child, the psychic life of the newborn child. Okay, we will look into it. Don't worry. We will go into what does the spiritual embryo do. Like the spiritual embryo is the psychic life, the psychic that's burning inside the child, wanting to do the things that he or she is actually doing. So. First of all, it's a means of adaptation. When the child is born, what is the first thing the child does? Cries. Right? Why? Why do you think the child cries?
Because you don't know where.
Exactly. It's a new environment. The child was so cozy in the mother's womb, floating there happily for 9 months, getting the required food, the required sleep. Everything was so well set inside the mother's womb, right? The moment you come out, the child, the environment is new. There is a fear, and that's why the child is crying. So what happens? The child has to adapt to the environment. The child has to do the laborious process of adapting to the environment. And they have a special sensitivity to language, like I said. They absorb everything around him that helps him to adapt. How will you adapt? I moved from India to Indonesia 4 years ago. And let's say, put yourself in a situation. You're moving from Indonesia to Africa. How will you adapt? Sorry? Yeah, first thing, what will you do? You will set up, you try to find